Hello everyone, I am Anirban Roy Mukherjee and I am a student at Benet University studying CSC. So today we are going to talk about a really interesting topic, that is distrust algorithm. So before diving into distrust algorithm, let's talk about graphs because distrust algorithm works on graphs. So before answering what is a graph, let's answer a real life problem, that is you are living in a city and you want to move from one place to another and you have many routes to do that, and as a human being you will like to take the path that will cost you least amount of time. Shortest path is not always the best option because a shortest path can have a lot of traffic jam and you might waste your time in traffic jam, right? So but meanwhile think about another route which is a bit longer, but the time that will take you to reach your destination using that route is quite less than the previous case. How do we solve this problem? To solve this problem, we need distrust algorithm. There are many other algorithms, but today we will talk about distrust algorithm and how to fix this problem, solve this problem using this algorithm. Distrust algorithm actually works on greedy method. What is greedy method? Greedy method is basically a programming paradigm where we solve the solution piece by piece and then we integrate all of them. That's the main idea. So the stress algorithm does kind of similar thing and we get the solution. Okay, so how to model this problem? To model this problem, there are different vertices, right? And these vertices can be numbered, labeled, okay, like from 0 to n minus 1. Let's label our vertices from 0 to n minus 1 and there are edges which connects these vertices. This is actually a graph. A graph is basically a network of nodes and they're interconnected with each other. Okay, and there is no such rule that prevents a vertex to connect to another vertex. You can connect anyone with anyone. That's a general rule. Okay, so now these edges can be given some weight. That is how worse that edge is, right? A edge having a higher weight is worse than an edge with a lower weight. That's the main idea. So similarly, we can also think about the different roads, right? And these roads can be assigned some number, right? And these numbers dynamically change based on traffic. So suppose a road we have a traffic jam, the metric can be really high. But later on when there is no vehicle on that road, we can assign a very low metric. So a lower metric signifies a better route or a better road, right? So let's solve this problem using distress algorithm. Okay, so you can see that I have drawn a simple graph over here. There are edges and there are edges. Okay, so there are vertices from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 9 vertices and there are edges connecting them. And I have assigned some metric, like 6 is the metric to go from 3 to 8 or from 8 to 3. Similarly, the cost to go from 1 to 6 is 4. Likewise, I have created a graph and assigned metrics to all these edges. Now it's time to solve this problem using distress algorithm. Let's assume our starting point is 3. Okay. Let us find the shortest path from 3 to all the vertices, all the vertices. Okay. So how to work out the algorithm, distress algorithm? So the first that I need to take care is, since we're starting from 3, we, we have to assign a metric to each of the nodes. That is, every node will have a metric. That metric is nothing but the cost to reach over there, right? Since we are starting from 3, the cost is actually 0 because we don't need to do anything. Let's assign 0 to 3. The cost to reach 3 is 0 because we're starting from 3. And then what we need to do, we need to assign metric to all other vertices. Now what to assign them? We will assign a very high number, that is infinity. Let's assume infinity. We're going to assign infinity to all the nodes other than 3. So let's do that first. Infinity. Let's mark all the no vertices with infinity, because the cost to reach all these nodes is currently infinity. We don't know a shortest path. Okay, so we have marked all these vertices with infinity, right? Okay, so now how to solve this problem? The first thing that you need to do is select the vertex with least cost. Throughout this graph, the vertex with least cost is 3 with cost 0. So now from 3, I will try to find out a metric to all its neighbors. So what are the neighbors of 3? 2, 5, 6 and 8. Suppose we were to reach 6 via 3. Suppose we came to 3 and from 3 we can go to 6 or from 8, whatever it is. So what is the cost to reach 6 via 3? Simple mathematics, that is the cost to reach 3 plus the cost between 3 and 6. Adding them, we get the cost to reach 6. So what is it? So the cost to reach 3 is currently 0, and the cost to reach the cost to reach 6 from 3 is 4. So what is the cost to reach 6 via 3? That is 0 plus 4, that is 4. And the current cost is infinity. So which is lower? 4 or infinity? Obviously 4 is lower. So now we got a path with less cost to reach 6. That is, and the cost is actually 6. Sorry, cost is actually 4, the vertex is 6. Now I need to do this for all the neighbors. That is, for 2, the cost to reach 2 is 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 is less than infinity. So let's assign 1 to this 2 node. Similarly 5, 10 is less than infinity. So the cost is again 10. And finally the cost to reach 8 is 6, which is again less than infinity. So 6. Now after this is done, we are going to mark this 3 to visited. This 3 is now visited. So let's strike this off. Okay. From restore vertex, we need to select a vertex with the least cost. Same algorithm repeats. The same thing repeats. That is, I guess 2 with cost 1. I need to do the same thing again. From 2, I need to go to 1, 0, 7, 5 and 8. And see which is better, right? So the cost to reach 1 is, the cost to reach 2 is actually 1. So now the cost to reach 1 is 1 plus 3 is 4, which is less than infinity. So the cost to reach 1 is will be 4 right now. Similarly, the cost to reach 0 is 1 plus 9, that is 10, which is less than infinity again. So 10. The cost to reach 7 is 1 plus 5. 5 is the cost between 7 and 2, and 1 is the cost to reach 2. That is 6. 6. Then the cost to reach this vertex is 7, and the cost to reach 2 is 1. So adding them, we have 8, which is less than 10. Okay. So we got a better path to reach 5. Not from directly 3 to 5, but from 3 to 2, then 2 to 5. See, the shortest path is not always the best option, because there are 2 hops and we are getting a better result. And finally, the cost to reach 8 is, the cost to reach 2 is 1 plus 8 is 9. See, 9 is greater than 6. We already got the best path, so we don't need to change it, right? Because the cost to reach 8 via 2 is 9, but direct way has a cost of 6, so we don't need to change it. Now we visited 2, change 2 to visited. 2 is also visited. Now from rest of the remaining vertices, what is the least cost? It is 4, and we see that 4, there are 2 vertices with 4, 1 and 6. We can choose any of them. Let's take 1. From 1, let's try to find out path to all its neighbor. So to 0, it will take 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 is less than 10, so no. Now the cost to reach 0 is 9. Similarly, the cost to reach 4 is 4 plus 11, that is 15, which is less than infinity. Okay, great. 15. the cost to reach 2. Now we won't look at 2 because it is visited. If we try to assign metric to 2, we will be in a loop. We will fall in a loop. So we don't need to check for vertices that we already visited, right? Okay, so we will keep it unchanged. Now for 6, the cost to reach 6 is 4 plus 4, that is 8, but we already have a lower metric, so no need to change. So we are done with 1. Let's mark 1 as visited. Rest 6, the cost to reach 8 is 4 plus 4, 8, which is greater than 6, no need to change. The cost to reach 4, 3, but 3 is already visited, no need to see. 1 already visited. And then 0, the cost to reach 0 is 4 plus 2. This path has a metric of 2. 4 plus 2 is 6, which is less than 9. Okay, so now we have a better path to reach 0, that is via 6. 3 to 6 and 6 to 0, not from 3 to 2 and 2 to 0. That's a higher metric. And finally, the cost to reach 4 is from 6 is 4 plus 4, that is 8, which is less than 4, 15, because the cost to reach 6 is 4 and the cost between 6 and 4 is 4. So if we add 4 and 4, we have 8, which is less than 15. So the cost to reach 4 is now 8. Okay. Now 6 is again also visited. What is left? We are left with 0, 7, 4, 5 and 8. Out of them, which has the least path, that is 6. 0 has the cost of 6, 7 also has the cost of 6, and 8 also has the cost of 6. Let's take, you can take any of them. Let's take 0 for now. So from 0, 1 is visited, 2 is visited, 6 is again visited, 4 is not visited. So 6 plus 3, that is 9. 9 is greater than 8. No. We don't change this because we are getting a higher metric. We don't need to change this because we already have a lower metric path, right? And then from 0 to 7, the cost to reach 7 is 1 from 0 and the cost to reach 0 is 6. Plus 1 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 is greater than 6, so no need to change again. Similarly, we make this 0 as visited. Now we are left with 8, 5, 4 and 7. Out of this, lowest is again 6 or 7. We can take 7 for now. From 7, 0 is already visited, 2 already visited, 4 not visited. So the the cost to reach 4 is 6 plus 9. 6 plus 9 is 15. 15 is higher than 8. So no need to change. So it's also visited. And then we have this 8 again 6. The cost to reach 3 is visited. We don't need to check for that. From 8 we can visit 2, but 2 is already visited. From 8 we can visit 6. Again it is also visited. So no need to change anything. Now we have both 4 and 5 left with 8 metric. Both have 8 metric. So let's calculate again. So let's take 4 for this time. So 7 visited, 0 visited, 1 visited, 6 visited, 5 not visited. The cost to reach 5 from 4 will be 8 plus 6, that is 14, which is higher than 8. No need to change. So mark this also visited. And finally coming to 5. From 5 we can see that everything is visited. So no need to change anything. Now it is also visited. Finally we got a cost. We finally got the cost to reach all the vertices. So cost to reach 3 is 0. Cost to reach 1 is 4. Cost to reach 0 is 6. Cost to reach 7 is 6. Cost to reach 4 is 8. Cost to reach 5 is again 8. 6 is 4. 8 is 6. So are we left with anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. There were 9 vertices. I think I left something. Okay, 2. I left 2. So the cost to reach 2 is 1. Now, okay, this is what about discharge algorithm. Now we can find out the path. We can use a queue to track all the path, right? So this is how discharge algorithm work. we have managed to find out the shortest cost from 3 to all other vertices. That's it. Thank you.